back, everyone. Today we're going to try another one from Hop Butcher for the World. This is Skrap Metal. Ekuanot, Citra, and Dorado-hopped Double India Pale Ale, 7.5% ABV. From Untapped, they're saying this is a Double New England IPA. Skrap Metal, so are they saying from other batches, these three hops were left over, so they just put them in a batch? I don't know. That's the only thing I could guess, because obviously Skrap Metal, maybe chunks left over if you machined a part or something like that, and you would have Skrap Metal, or if you ruined something, Skrap Metal. So this was packaged on 5/3, so a little bit over a month old. I will leave a link to Hop Butcher's website down in the bottom. So let's go ahead and get this open, get it into a glass, and see what we think. The other one should be out. They will be, because usually I go in order. But obviously, I always try and screw with stuff. And so for the camera, in the last two Hop Butcher videos, I used a different lens just to see how it would come out. And this time I'm back to the old lens, but I have a different setting on. So we'll see how it goes. Most of the time I do use like a fixed camera lens, so it will not autofocus. I just set it, and I wouldn't say it's a pain in the butt, but depending on the distance, usually I use a box with text, and then I zoom in on that, I focus in on that. But some of them, the depth of field, depending on how far that box is away, sometimes you can see my face real clear, and then maybe the beer isn't so clear, just sitting this far away from me. But other times I've noticed like the beer is clearer than my face, so I'm just trying a different setting. So we'll see how this goes. But let's pour a little bit more in here now that I've talked. Let's stop right there. If we look, off-white colored head, small and medium bubbles. From that pour a finger of head. If we look at the color, I would say orange juice in color, maybe like a medium pulp orange color. Pretty much consistent all the way through. You could probably say down in here just a little lighter in color. But yeah, medium pulp orange juice looks like a New England IPA. Let's go ahead and smell. I get like a ripe tropical, like generic tropical, maybe like a citrus rind bitterness in there. That's about all I smell. Now I said this in a couple videos, and I think I'm probably going to do it on every single one going forward. So for Hop Butcher, on the back of the can, they do have a hop that has 3 different, let's say, smells, tastes that they think are in here or should be in here. So lately I've been trying to match what they say on the back of that, but I don't know what the third one would be. Like some kind of like ripe tropical, like generic ripe tropical, generic citrus rind. There's like some bitterness. It's definitely not on the sweet side, so I do like that. For people new to the channel, my New England IPAs that I like to drink have some more bitterness in them to help cut through that sweetness that you usually find in a New England IPA. I have no clue what that third one could be. Pine, maybe? Like a dank pine? I'm not really getting it. But I guess some of that bitterness could be coming from that pine in there. But yeah, so I would say some kind of ripe tropical, bitter citrus pine in there. Let's go ahead and taste. Smooth, a little bit lighter than they usually are, but I do have more in here. I'm sure once I pour the rest of that in here, it will thicken the beer up. Lime? Lime rind? It's very weird. Like, I don't think I can pour the... Let me take another drink. Whew. There has to be lime in this beer. Has to be lime. Yeah, I get like a light tropical note up front, then about the middle of the palate all the way to the back, like a citrus lime bitterness. That lime really stays around. Some bitterness in there. Yeah. Dumping the rest of that in there. That lime. It has to be lime. Dumping the rest of that in there did help that body bring it up to like a medium. I wonder if there's no lime in here, something's wrong. Lime rind? There's a little bit of bitterness. It's not as bitter as I was picking up in the smell. But definitely like some kind of generic tropical fruit. Beginning of the palate, as you get to that middle, that citrus lime really, really picks up. I'm questioning the pine, like that dank pine I was saying. I'm really not getting that. IBU's like perceived bitterness is probably around 40, 45. Whew. It's like they squeezed the limes into this thing. I'm not a huge lime fan like this. So for me, I would have to go with a 4 out of 5. Definitely drinkable. Definitely different. I don't know how many more. I'm hoping there's lime in here. That have like Double New England IPAs or regular IPAs that have that lime taste. I don't know how they would get that in there, but let's check the back. But yeah, 4 out of 5. Bright tropical. I don't know if I could say, I would have probably said generic tropical like I've been saying in this. It seems like, let's see, zested lime. So lime zest in there would help with the bitterness, or perceived bitterness might be more. I think from that lime zest really cuts maybe that bright tropical. Cuts it down some. What's the other one? Ripe melon. So I was 2 for 3 because there's no way I could get melon out of this. No, it's like a meaty lime with bitterness, in my opinion. So yeah, 4 out of 5. Let's go ahead and check on Untappd real quick, see what everybody's saying. 7 of my friends have had this, average 4.28 out of 5. A little over 6,500 people have had it, 4.23. So I'm a little bit lower, but as I said, I don't like lime in my beer like this. Only goes to show that was a lime, I'm pretty sure, and that was good. But this mixed in here, no, and I don't like tequila with the lime either. Let's see if anybody said anything. Yeah, zesty lemon lime, fresh mango papaya, piney bitterness. So obviously I was getting pine out of the smell just like that. They also gave it a 4. Oh, it's Joe. So we're kind of on the same page with that. 4 out of 5. No Hype didn't say anything, so I'll have to check out his review. But yeah, if you can pick up Hop Butcher beers, I would say pick up all of them that you can. All of them are good, and this one, if you're more of that lime fan, definitely you're probably going to like this. If you enjoyed this video, check some more out over here, and until next time, happy brewing.